And good evening everyone who is watching the stream of VOD arrives on air, and welcome finally to to my Dizzy stream. A couple things, I'm kinda more or less on time, but again, it's going to be probably a short one. I cannot really stay up all night. Apologies, just had quite some energy drinks. So, and second thing, I got sorta kinda scratchy throat. Might be a little bit harder to talk, so apologies for that. So as for the title, what I'm going to do, if I get enough time and if I survive long enough, well, you know how Dizzy can be, I'm going to try to raid the base that's nearby. The owners might be around. If the owners are around, I'll be aware that pretty soon. So, but I think first we got work on our survival. So, our car is still here, but our character is struggling hard. So we gotta again start another fire and maybe get some meat cooked, but definitely we gotta get the character warm. That's like the most important part. Let's start with just survival. Just as one of my texts says, we do survival on this channel. That'd be a lot of people actually ignoring that part of the game or not really paying attention to that part of the game, like a lot, or just simply running around fully geared on servers with tons of loot. Yeah, no, we survive in the woods. We survive, and sometimes we just survive in the woods. This character actually, in her life, had to survive in the woods a lot. So, now to not waste our time here, we gotta get a stick. Oh, that was a serious lag. Maybe we have somebody nearby. Would, well, I mean, yeah, you cut one down, you get some sticks. That's a lot of firewood for pieces. Hope this plume of smoke is not really that visible. Open it. And let's eat a little bit while getting warm and dry. That of course not going to last long, it's Livonia, with tons of rains and whatnot. But yeah, at least we got to try. And it's really hard to get dry, unfortunately, but we got to try. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a look at the base, if the owners are here. Sometimes, rarely though, I would just encounter owners. The base is raided, so that's, though that can be very fun. Usually it's very fun. Sometimes it's just a little bit too short. They just kill me and the fun ends. So, and I'm not just roasting meat here. I'm trying to get dry. So it's not going really to help a lot, but at least not being constantly wet. I mean, it's so hard to dry your backpack. It's so hard to dry your footwear. It's almost like it's better to have water-resistant footwear and backpack. And this character needs the fires even in Livonia, because this character is a knight wearing quite some chainmail and even a chest plate, and those are not really well insulating items. And on top of it, the chainmail jacket is ruined. We did not save it in time. So I know how Livonia works. We're going to get dry, and then the next scene that happens is going to be just that rain. Another Livonian rain. The server has some pop. Pop that's I consider it's well, it's not high, but I consider it to be high enough for the base owners be nearby. For them to be nearby. Gonna take a minute, but I mean, survival wise it pays off when it comes to PvE. PvP, yeah, not so much, but not shaking actually in the middle of a fight, especially when you have to do some ranged shots, though this character doesn't have anything ranged. Well, I mean, well, he has a AKM with a scope, but that's not really ranged. Anyway, my sniping skills are the best at distances no more than 50 meters, so Miss Pepper, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome people, welcome Miss Pepper. Wendiga, hello, welcome to the chat. Miss Pepper, really for you here. Welcome people. Thank you very much for jumping in, and thank you very much for the raid, Miss Pepper. Hope your stream went well. Hope everything's amazing. I suppose it was DZ. Yeah. I'm good. I'm still here. I've always been here, not going anywhere. I stream every day, and I've been streaming every day for a very long time. It's just I do pretty short streams these days. So, which technically speaking doesn't really work for Twitch and for streaming in general, but it works for me. So I hope you're doing great. It's been easy. Yeah, it is indeed. It is indeed busy. So welcome people. We need a shout out for Miss Pepper, but unfortunately I don't have any moderators. So just give me a second here. I'm trying to get this character all warm and dry and cozy, and while doing that, I'm just cooking some raw meats that happen in her inventory. So this is my first character that's that we can call a knight, and it's a completely random situation. I just found a bunch of 3 pieces of knight armor, chainmail, whatnot, in the very beginning. Oops, I started a raid. Unfortunately, I'm not that good at posting commands to my own chat. Apologies. Not raid, it's a different command. So here's the link to Miss Pepper's channel. Don't forget to check that out. And of course, get some rest. I totally understand. Thank you for the support, and always nice to see you. So for those who just joined, if you're listening, so my name's Ivan, but you better call me Rife. Well, I mean, I guess as the name suggests. So I'm Russian. I'm in Russia. I've always been in Russia. I've been streaming DayZ since 2015. Though not like exclusively DayZ, some other games too. Mostly GeoGuessr these days. Basically, it's 2 games on the channel right now, DayZ and GeoGuessr. I've been playing DayZ standalone almost since its release, so... And what else? Yeah, I stream every day on Twitch and YouTube. I simulcast, but I do short streams, so it's rarely more than 3 hours these days. If it's a GeoGuessr stream, that's usually an hour or so. If it's DayZ, it's like 2, 3, very rarely 4 hours. So that's how I roll these days. I totally understand that that doesn't really work for Twitch, and DayZ actually requires a little bit more commitment to have like good gameplay. But well, streaming every day kinda pushes me to be a little bit more organized. So that's what I've been doing for many years. Are you cooking on the ashes? Seem to be, but very slowly. Okay. Let's eat something to make some room in my inventory. And I will, if I go with the trade, I will need some room in my inventory. I cooked almost everything. Good. I don't like wasting animal meat. Okay, so let's go and take a look at the base I wanted to try to read. I mean, as I said in the beginning, that sounded like a wolf. I mean, I've been talking, and sometimes when I hear strange noises, well, I mean, when I hear like normal DayZ noises, they would sound strange to me because of just talking over them, constantly speaking. So, as I said in the beginning, I kind of have sort of a scratchy throat today, a little bit hard to speak, not really that hard, and I feel myself totally fine. And this looks like a good place to have a stash. It's looks like pretty dense group of trees here. Yeah. So I might not be able to stream full on because of that, if it becomes harder to talk. And then I kind of felt like not really running across the map tonight, just staying in one place, trying to raid that base, and what happens. So here we have the compound over there. If I encounter something going on down there, I'm not going to start shooting immediately. I'm going to try to take more, how would you call it, more thoughtful approach. Yeah, and I got to remember that I'm not exactly camouflaged here. I am a knight on this character, not a bush Wookie. Not seeing any zombie. Not seeing zombie bodies. So raiding this base, for some reason, I have a feeling, I don't know why. Is that a dead zombie? Oh, sure it is something. Oh yeah. We have some activity over there. I heard the engine. Crap, I need another point though. This side of the blue door tin shed doesn't have any windows. So did they just leave? Why did they have the engine running? Question what I've just witnessed. Well, I mean, I witnessed something. That's the thing. You got a weak. Ah, no, that's just. Your standard. Deer shack. Here, Misk Feet Shack. Oh, would you look at that? The place. Oops, coming here. Oh, no. Interesting. Was he checking the logs? Or... is he a random player? Okay, he closed the gate. Interesting. So I cannot really see anything from here but the this side of the shed. Sitting in the bushes. They see him in the trees uphill. So is he using another door to enter the base, or is he trying to raid the base? I heard the engine, but no car. And he went in that tree line. Okay, I don't know what I'm waiting for. For some development. I'm feeling like trying to flank, but that side of the hill, my side of well, the side of the hill that's opposite, Uh, he was aiming at me. And it was another guy, the second one. Be smarter to disengage. Would be way smarter to just disengage. Okay. He was aiming at me, and I think because he spotted me. I of course don't think I hit him. If there's two or more, I always can get attacked from behind. So if there's one inside and one outside, for example, the most simple case, then I cannot get close because the one inside would hear me and would tell the one that's outside. I cannot go to the hill, it's gonna be a little bit too in the open. What? Did they find my car? Maybe. But one's nearby definitely. Are they shooting at each other? Maybe. So a little bit busy here. My position is not that good at all. Not the best bush on the hill at all. So I cannot be really a sniper. And I'm at a huge disadvantage here. I have no idea how to properly play this out. Everything is very suboptimal. Not optimal at all, to be honest. And I have, of course, sniper rifles. Something that I don't have. They of course are going to be on high alert now. And there's at least 2 of them. Thomas Jerick, good evening, welcome to the YouTube chat. Sorry, I kinda missed you, been a little bit busy. Yeah. I don't do that stuff simply because I don't have any money to pay any artists. Because my streaming doesn't get me any money at all. And I'm not here for money. So we can just maybe go and push our luck really far. Really far. And get to the car. And maybe try to flank them at the car. Outflank them. They'd be sitting there waiting for me. Because what I heard, I think it was sort of kind of bait shots. He's trying to get out of the tangle. So, but if I start taking sniper shots, I'll disengage. There's no way for me to survive a sniper duel. So not something I expected for this evening, but well, that's DayZ. And I kinda called it. I called it from the very beginning that they were around. I don't know how I felt it, but I felt it. So I'm trying to flank something that I have no idea of. Well, I mean, I have an idea. I have no idea where it all might be. There's like a huge opening. Where is the car? If you just come down this hill, where would it be? Yeah. That seemed good as an idea. And now it doesn't feel smart at all. Gonna get ya. Two guys, base owners by the look of it. I was watching them, and then one aimed at me. I had to start shooting. I flanked them, or they may be hit, but I managed to avoid any return fire. But I heard shots. It was just a short burst from the car location. They might have destroyed it, or might have been baiting. Because I think they found the car while looking for me. The car's here. Now I'm watching it too. So I think they went in this direction because that would be only right direction, only direction that I left them to follow me. Second, I heard shots from around here while watching the base. So yeah, but I called it. I felt they were around. I don't know how. I logged in. I experienced like a pretty serious lag. And I could tell that they were around from the very beginning. Yeah, that's when you realize that being a knight, it's only good in like medieval stories, not even like in real medieval times. Guess I'm cold. They have a car in the base. I heard the engine briefly. I mean, I think the only chance I have is to just get up close quarters, PvP, and mow them down with this gun. Yeah, the engine sounded like it was La Danila. Yeah, prone here does not work at all. Okay, so I mean, if they went after me and if they didn't find this car, then I don't know. If they didn't find this car, it's going to be insane. If it was just random shots, maybe them shooting each other, at each other, at each other, maybe hunting. I mean, there's no even way for me to get warm anywhere anymore. Anywhere around here. So maybe those guys won't be. Well, I mean, I heard the engine. So maybe it was like one base builder on one base raider. I'm actually physically here sitting, watching the car. I'm getting cold because of this. And as I said in the beginning, I have sort of not sore throat, but scratchy throat. And now I'm starting to think that maybe I'm kind of maybe not feeling myself all that well. Yeah, gonna get you. No, we actually we've had super nice weather so far in September, but it still gets cold at night. But otherwise, when it's daytime, it's like 23 Celsius. So, and it's been really dry. Yeah, next week here too. So pretty much the same's happening here, but not to the same extent as in your case. I'm gonna give it some time. In this case, I'm going to give it some time. I'm not waiting for something random to happen. I'm not camping. I've seen people. I heard them moving in this direction. I expected them to find this card. I expected them to try to, well, bait me to it. So normally I do not camp. I do not wait for something to happen. Here we not hoping for something random. We actually have a more than a hunch. More than a hope, and even more than a hunch. And now I can hear these bush sounds or tree sounds. That's like almost like rabbits or something, but no rabbits. Rapid rustling. So I cannot try to read them anymore. They are on high alert. They are probably looking for me, or at least they are not leaving the base. They keep looking around, at least. Yeah, gonna get you. Yeah, that'd be nice. That would have been nice, but yeah. So, we cannot really fight them because we don't even know how many of them are here. I've seen two, maybe more. They'd be hiding inside the base, shooting outside through the windows, through the walls. And I don't have a sniper rifle even, so not for that kind of adventure. We maybe got to try to read something else. But so far we are waiting because I'm not sure. If they found this car and if they're waiting for me somewhere in the bushes and I cannot see them, then when they run out of patience, they'll just take the car. So this is... nothing's happening, but this is very tense. I'm not sure there's even an angle on the car from the other side of the valley, from the other hill. So, I thought maybe it was possible that they tried to hide in their base when I attacked one of them. I thought it, in case of base builders, that type of behavior is expected to hole up. But then I heard shots from here. One short burst. The view from the other side is pretty good. There's like 1 to 3 trees over there. And it's like pretty much underneath them. There's a gap between a couple of them, but of course, maybe it was them hunting. Going after me, not finding me, and then just killing a deer, and I heard deer in the area. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to stay in cover, and the car kinda, I placed it that way that it's in cover. I'm going to give it time. I do not camp, but if I know that, well, if I saw people, if I attack people, if I know that those people are looking for me, if I heard shots, them shooting something or baiting, yeah, then it's not camping. It's just, well, you can call it waiting for them to make a mistake. I mean, their base has been here for more than a week. The car has been here for even longer than the base. And it's like less than 1 kilometer away. In such an obvious place. They definitely, well, I mean, I'm not sure about right now, what the situation is now. But so far, well, I mean, they couldn't find it. Maybe they have now, but they hadn't before I started shooting. And now, because I've had quite some caffeine, I really need to use a bathroom. Yeah, I took care of my character. Dry, fat, was dry. Warm, was warm. But yeah, myself farewell. Means going again. Oh, gonna get you. Yeah, I've been actually having some internet issues myself. More like Twitch related, but well, I mean, that's what I do. I stream, so I need Twitch. OBS, it has its own way to log in into Twitch, and recently it's been super flaky. It would stop working, OBS ability to log in into Twitch and show chat without me doing anything, and it would just time out with that authentication. But sometimes on one of my internet connections, sometimes on another, sometimes on both. Oh, that's cool, gonna get you. That's cool. No, fiber, of course, is way more stable. Would be way more stable. Yeah. No, if they're using that, sorry, especially if they're using that passive fiber, that's technically is expensive for the provider, but it's pretty good for like rural-ish areas. Then it's very good. As I said, my in-laws, they had the type of connection in the village. It's not like in the middle of nowhere the village is, but it's a village. So and they have that fiber there, and it's very nice. It seems to be super stable, and of course super fast. GPON, I think the technology is called GPON, but yeah, we don't really have fiber here in the city. No need for it. It's like copper, pretty fresh copper, so gigabit copper even. So I don't know much about fiber. Cool. That's cool. In case of my in-laws, it was like not just fiber to the house, FTTH. It was like fiber to the router, and the router is like inside the house and just in one of the rooms. So yeah, no, I totally get you. I remember when I got my first proper internet connection, ADSL, like 64 kilobits, but it was proper. It was not metered in any way. My first unlimited connection, and it was freaking so cool. 64K, 120, 128K ADSL back then, but it was so freaking cool. It was like 2009, 2008, pretty late. So for those who just joined, there are people in the area. I believe they have found my car. I have like reasons to think so, because I heard shots from this area and there's nothing to shoot at. And then they maybe, that's an assumption, maybe they are just watching the car from some other angle. Ben Nobi, good evening, welcome. It would have been smoking. I mean, it's not hard to dispound it if you have a gun, but I wouldn't have found it then, unless they don't know how to dispound cars. I can tell you they had like enough guns for the task. More than enough. 10 times enough. So either baiting or maybe hunting. That's what those shots were. It was just a short burst, like 3-4 shots, rapid succession, full auto, and well, maybe they ended up shooting each other somewhere in the woods looking for me. But so it's actually quite possible with base builders. You sort of disengage even temporarily to flank, to change position. And they would just disengage too, go inside the base and stay there. So the reasons to believe they found the car is that they went in this direction. There were shots from somewhere around here, and they knew that they were looking after me, not just randomly wandering around. It's getting dark on top of everything. Give me a second. So it's nighttime, the weather is like, it's a storm. And usually quite some people would just log out when the weather goes this bad. But this is an experimental server. More like hardened people play this. What I absolutely don't want is to run around that blue door tin shed, because it has like a lot of windows and I don't think they're all blocked. The first level, the ground floor is blocked, yeah, but the second floor, simply too many holes to shoot me through. So what I'm hoping for here, that if they're watching this car, for them to run out of patience and just go and try to take the car. But if they are watching. Maybe they just hid inside the base. Those shots, it was somebody else doing completely something unrelated. Yeah, you can theorize like forever. That's DayZ, and I like to theorize in DayZ, but yeah. And by the way, speaking of this type of ambush, I've actually seen that. I killed a player who tried to ambush me like that, but the car wasn't mine. But that guy was easier to find watching the car. And, well, I pretty much found him instantly. But that was a situation of a less dense forest. Okay, as I said, I'm giving it time. DayZ is about patience, and, well, I heard it from people who had nothing to lose, that they would just wait somewhere hiding for the baddies to just go away for like an hour, or being pretty much a new spawn. And we have a lot to lose, though I don't really care about the loot. I just don't want to get killed with single sniper shot, trying to, well, get closer to the car. The rain has finally subsided. And now it's like super quiet. No even those strange fast rustling noises. Okay. Well, I mean, not doing something, not talking a lot. That's a good one for me. I kept telling that I kind of got a case of scratchy throat today. Not sure why. So, just a little bit of DZ ASMR. But DZ ASMR, it's a problematic thing because of like all the other sounds that can happen in DZ randomly that are not ASMR at all. So, I mean, maybe my insane pushing flank saved my life. At least for now. So for me, the scar hiding spot seems to be pretty obvious, but might not be the case for them. Oh yeah. It's been like 30 minutes, and I really need to go and use the bathroom, but not to take a bath. That's my fire. So the car somewhere down there. Can you even see it from here? Can, a little bit. Nobody seems to be around. Okay. Let's just go for it. Well, quite some possible angles though. But those trees I sorta checked. The wheels are all here. The loot's here. No mines around. Okay. I'm going to take a break, a short break, and log out for a couple minutes. Don't leave the chat yet, don't leave the stream yet. I have actually a whole slew of DayZ clips that I've accumulated over the years of playing DayZ. It's like not Twitch clips, it's my own stuff that you can see only in my streams. So all those clips cut from like me playing DayZ, from recordings of me playing DayZ, like mostly on stream. So clips of kills, clips of death, clips of some DayZ insanity. So enjoy it, and I'll be back in a second. Well, more than a second. Give me some time, please. Yeah, some of the clips are this old. Yeah.
found some plug rounds. Do the yeah. Do they work? Like, is there, like, you can shoot from far away? Like, there's just one like big bullet, a plug. Yeah, but do they really?
Hello, man. Hello, man. Yeah, that's my friend, and he died. Have a nice day, sir. Right. Okay, right. My name is Morgan.
Okay, I'm back. So let's get back to real-time DayZ. Not hoping for much, but let's see what's going on there. I don't really have that much time left for tonight, unfortunately. So one move. One move, I got an idea about, well, what if we just leave the area? The only way out of here is pretty much next to this base. They're going to hear me, they're going to see me. And that's gonna be like a huge gamble. I might die doing that. At least let's eat all the food. And I believe it's their scar. Oops. I've been eating a little bit too much. So if they see it, they might recognize it. If they kill me and look in the trunk, they'll definitely recognize it. Just go for it. Seems okay. Not good at driving in first person. That I forgot about. Please do not do anything. Do not do anything bad. Oh God. Why did you do it? Okay, we're just getting away. Not that I really wanted to keep this car. As I said, I just don't want to be killed by one single sniper shot. So there was some sort of an invisible bump just next to the base. Oops, 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 oops. That turn I did not expect. This road is longer than I remember it. Not losing control, not losing control. Just following the road. And here we take the right turn. Yeah, that wasn't the right turn. So far, so good. Now they heard me. They probably saw me, and they know that I left, or somebody else left. Did I cross the power line? I think I did cross the power line. Just getting away, actually pretty fast. 60 kilometers per hour for this road. It's like, for these roads, it's very dangerous, especially if you have one wheel damaged. And remember, if it's the right turn, let's consider this a right turn. Well, it's to the right, Just cut some corners. Come on, don't lose it. And it's raining again because this is Livonia. That's how Livonia works. Let's take a look around. Don't want to encounter any neighbors all of a sudden. So yeah, we disengaged and then we just took the car and left. At least trying to save the car. Which is building. At least that, but not that I really need it. It's just nice to have. And I still kinda had a use for it in mind. But raiding that base, it's not going to be the way to use it. Raiding that base, it's going to be something completely different. So I'm not sure how to approach it. It's gonna be impossible to raid the base while they're around. They'll find a way to stick like the barrel of the gun through one of the holes and shoot you. And then they might have people on the outside. We don't know if it's a big squad or just a couple players. So got to think about that, got to think how actually to do it. Yeah. Just trying to figure out what would be the best way to approach this. Because this character, he is not that type of base raider. He is visible. He's not a fighter. Maybe somewhere in the city that would be okay, but here in the woods, he sticks out like a sore thumb, and like in the woods, yeah. And those guys actually spotted me already. I think just because of my outfit. So we got to find a way to play it out differently. So I have an idea, but it's going to take time. So First of all, Ganegecha might participate a little bit, or not a little bit. But second, I can try to do things myself, pretending to be two players. But that would be a little bit unfair. But again, there's two of them, and they are better geared than I. They're not wearing ruined chainmail. That was lightning. Okay. I guess that's what we got to try. Constantly keep losing my car in here. Like a pretty good spot. Pretty good spot for hiding things. But we start working on that tomorrow. That's going to be it for tonight. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Let's call it a day here. I tried my best, but again, the only thing that I got disengaged is that, well, the only two reasons that I disengaged is that first, I thought they went after the car. Second, I didn't want to get like a sniper bullet from God knows where in my head, so that's why I've been so careful. But we will, I believe, return to that place and try to do things there. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. It's been a nice stream, even with some shooting. YouTube people, thank you for watching me on YouTube. If you like this stream or this video, doesn't matter if it's a stream or a video for you, please leave a like, subscribe on YouTube for more. I stream every day, so don't forget to activate your notifications, because usually I stream when it's nighttime in Europe, but things can change, and they change. They change kinda quite some. Twitch people, there's a lot of you tonight. More than usual. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for watching. Again, huge shout out to Miss Pepper OG. Looks a little bit like OG, but I think it's 06. Huge shout out to Miss Pepper for the raid. And let's find somebody to raid on Twitch. That's our turn to raid somebody. That's what we do. That's what lots of other people do. What was that noise? Phone, probably. We have raided this person. Lately, just let me take a look. Let me just take a look. Yeah, I'm not seeing him being raided recently. So let's go and say hi to Peace on the Chain, who is being a sniper tonight according to his title. The link goes in the chat, in Twitch chat, so raids it's only for Twitch. And on this note, let me say good night. I will see you all tomorrow. Let's hope for another Daisy stream, but if the throat gets more sore, it's kind of scratchy now. It's actually, talking didn't really make it worse, it's just the way it's been, it didn't change. So depends on how my throat actually feels. See you all tomorrow. That's it for tonight. Goodbye and good night, and let's go say hi to Peace on the Chain.